Alright, what's up? We're back. I really did decide. I mean, I saw some comments talking about how you wanted to see one more Charizard, and honestly, I couldn't agree more. Like, it's been so good on the channel right now, and I did just put out the rental in the last episode, so I figured I'd give one more episode, kind of showing how it goes, you know? In case you guys are interested in trying it out, the rental is now in the description, so if you're interested in seeing it, hold on, I'm trying to get back to random, where'd that go? If you're interested in trying it out, there is a rental and a Pokepaste. So if you want to make your own edits, make it yourself. Or if you want to try the rental straight as it is, there is a rental code now. Funny thing, we're higher now on the ladder than we were before. We literally keep getting the highest like experience we can possibly get with this team, and I'm okay with that. I'm pretty okay with that, I gotta be honest. Sorry, I had a technical difficulty there. So, we are facing against an opposing Charizard, but they do not have Sun. So it's very interesting, because you typically see Charizard with the Torkoal. But what I think we're going to do here is we're going to go Charizard Venusaur, as Venu matches up pretty well against that Tyranitar and the Rillaboom, which is something that if I were to go my own Tyranitar, wouldn't match up too well. Because I was thinking, well, you know, they've got a Charizard too, and I've got a Tyranitar, so why wouldn't I go my own Tyranitar? But they've got two grass types and their own Tyranitar, so I don't think leading is that good of an option. I am going to be bringing it, however, but I do feel like leading with the Charizard is still a better option. This could be wrong. If they do go hard Charizard mode, this could backfire. But I do believe we should be okay in this current situation. It's weird, my opponent doesn't have a trainer on their trainer. There was no trainer on that trainer card. It was just a card, a normal card. Weird stuff. So they go with Whimsicott. Whimsicott Tyranitar. I'm tempted to max my Venusaur. You guys think that's crazy? I think what's going to happen here is they're going to taunt my Venusaur. And I think they're going to taunt, and they're going to do something like Rock Slide or Max Rock Ball. So weird as it is, I'm switching my Charizard into Torkoal, and I'm going to Dynamax Venu. I don't know how this is going to go. This could backfire very, very hard. Backfiring very hard it is already. Huh. Interesting stuff. Love to see it. How fast can my plays backfire? Immediately. So they bring in the grass type. They must have hard called me to switch out to Torkoal. What that looks like is that looks like a hard read on my opponent's end to call me to specifically do exactly what they wanted. Also, we're not GMAX? Where did I get this thing from? Hold on. I'm not GMAX? I mean, I knew I never was supposed to like, when I made this team, it was made with the thought process of, you don't Dynamax Venusaur. Didn't mean I was never, ever going to Dynamax Venusaur. I guess past me had different plans here. So that's something to note. If you're using that rental team in the description, you cannot Dynamax. Well, you can Dynamax. You can't Gigantamax. Weird. Very weird. Well, we're working with what we got. I mean, it's not like I can go back and change that now. All we miss out on is a little bit of Vine Lash damage. But that's still kind of unfortunate. They switch Whimsicott out. Okay. Into their own Charizard. What is this guy doing? Fake out? Okay. We're going to be max oozing, which is going to be a lot of... Let's just all pretend that battle never happened. I'm pretty sure, for a lot of reasons, we're just going to forget about that one. We're marking that one up as a win. Okay, yeah, so we're moving on. That's a win. 1-0 for the day. I'm sorry. I literally don't even know what to say. This is the weirdest battle ever. Finding out deep, dark secrets about myself, my Venusaur that I never even knew. My opponent disconnecting for some reason at 4-4. It says I disconnected? Hello? It said communication with opposing trainer has been lost. That means them, not me. Did they DC me? Hold on, we're reconnecting. We're going to find out what happened right now. Did I lose for that? I don't know what happened there. Does that mean I lost or I won? I went down 1 place? Okay, we need Sherlock Holmes on this because I literally don't know what just happened. We have a mystery on our hands. I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to look after the video to see if our win-loss changes at all. Because that was weird. We're playing against Paul. So I know Paul Chua could be Paul, but I don't think it's going to be Paul. Might be, but I'm assuming not. Either way, doesn't change what we're doing. Charizard, Torkoal with Dusclops, Tyranitar in the back is going to be my lead. I mean, we saw last time, this just destroys the Lapras. So I assume it destroys like a Porygon too. Wait, that was a pun. I didn't realize. It destroys Porygon also. Not Porygon 2, like the... You know what, whatever. So it destroys Porygon also. Because as we know, it did like 80% to a Lapras before. So I'm assuming that it'll do at least that much, if not knock out Porygon. Which will be really, really cool. If not, we do have the Torkoal next to it. But I'm not too afraid of this Lapras, I gotta be honest. It's weird. You would think that Lapras, a bulky water type, would have a reasonable matchup against Sun, which is 2 fire types, and a grass type, which gets hit by its ice moves. But really, I think Lapras just does not beat Sun. Unless supported properly by an Arcanine and a Tyranitar, which I talked about on my stream actually today. I do believe you should always have Arcanine and Tyranitar on the same team as the Lapras. But that's another topic. We're not using Lapras today. Today, we're beating Lapras. Today, we're going to be taking Lapras down. So, I'm not sure if they'd actually lead with it. They do. Wow, okay. So they're just leading Lapras Comfey. So the interesting thing here is they have to self-draining Kiss, right? Which will activate a weakness policy. But in doing so, they might put themselves in range of my attack. I guess we won't switch out. Burning Jealousy max, what's the max move called? Wildfire. Max Wildfire, Burning Jealousy is looking good to me. I mean, I don't know. The first battle, I'm still messed up about that first battle. Just in case you're wondering, if you haven't seen by the time on the video, we're definitely getting another one. That first one was not a game. That was one of those situations where we'll have 3 battles in a video. Definitely didn't count. That one was so weird. I still don't even understand why they would disconnect. But also, I disconnected, but we didn't lose points. I don't know. Weird stuff. Anyways, we're going to be Dynamaxing right away, like I said. I want that big damage on Lapras, and I feel like even if they do trade with one of my Pokemon, we're still going to be in such a good spot. And if they do try to hit my Charizard here, I feel like Torkoal can take them out. Like my Max Wildfire is going to do a lot. And also, typically, if they lead Comfey Lapras, the strategy here is they Giga Drain themselves with their Triage ability. What Triage does is it gives all your healing moves +3, and I might have mentioned this before, but that allows you to activate a weakness policy on certain Pokemon before Fake Out. So they do go for the side Giga Drain. Is that going to be enough chip for my Max Wildfire to KO? If it is, I think we win instantly. If it's not, it should be close. Wildfire. Okay, that is close. Now, it does look to me like even if they max... Oh, they max Resonance. Is that in a Charizard? No! They max resonance the Torkoal for actually huge damage. But we got the Burning Jealousy off, which it won't do much damage. That Burning Jealousy and then a burn and max Wildfire probably takes that Lapras out, I want to say. So we'll have to see, but I think we get a knockout on my opponent's Gigantamax turn 1. Wildfire? Oh, Wildfire without the burn is enough. Very interesting. Okay. So we knock out their Gigantamax turn 1. Look at that. The water type was just taken down by 2 fire types. I mean, interesting decision by my opponent to resonance the Torkoal. I think they might have called me to go Venusaur, which I was thinking about. But I didn't have Venusaur. If I had Venu, I would have made that switch, but I just didn't have a Venu to switch in. So unfortunately, we don't get to make that switch, but they called it, so it's actually not that bad. Now, they send in Porygon, and they get the special attack boost. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to knock out Comfey with Max Wildfire. As we all know, it's so strong. There's no way it lives that. And then we're going to Yawn Porygon, because as we've said about Yawn, everybody knows what Yawn does before, as we've said it a lot. But we're going to Yawn Porygon, and then Porygon is unable to switch after we knock out Comfey. So we're going to be in a situation where the Porygon falls asleep next turn, and they have no way to stop it. Comfey's going to Ally Switch. I hate it here. Stop running Ally Switch on random Pokemon, guys. Wildfire into the Porygon. It's still going to do like 70%, yeah. So we get a Yawn off on Comfey. I mean, my opponent is setting up Trick Room here. So they do get the Trick Room up, but the question is, how much does it matter? Because they already don't have a Dynamax, which is really, really big. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? Here's time for some big brain plays. So Comfey's got a move called Floral Healing, and so they might Ally Switch again. But if they Ally Switch, they can't Floral Healing, which means that we'll get knockouts here. But if they do Floral Healing, Porygon is going to be able to live just a Burning Jealousy and the Wildfire damage, but my attack won't miss. So right now, even though they have Ally Switch, we're going to target Porygon, because if they Floral Healing, we'll get the Max Wildfire off and be able to knock out Porygon anyways. So we covered for both of their strategies here, where if they opt to Ally Switch, you know, they're not healing, and even if they recover, the Wildfire and whatnot is just a lot of damage here. They Tri-Attack, crit. Okay, I was ready for a status too, I gotta be honest. I was ready for like a Tri-Attack, crit, freeze. Oh no, you can't freeze in Sun, can you? I was ready for a Tri-Attack, crit, para, which would have been really sad. So we take down Porygon with the Wildfire, and I think Comfey might go down. Maybe not. It'll be close. Yeah, so Comfey not going down, but it also falls asleep here. Honestly, I forgot about that. Honestly, I did. It wasn't part of my game plan, so it was something that kind of came back up. But yeah, we still had that sleep on the Comfey, which is really, really funny. So we're in a situation where, let's be honest, my opponent's going to knock out my Charizard. But the way that I win this is not Charizard. The way that I win is my Tyranitar. So the worst thing I can do is switch. The worst thing, the way that I lose is by switching. So we're going to let Charizard go down. And like, this is something that I'm going to talk about a bit more when I make some guides on the channel. But, what's the word? Selectively, on purpose, letting your Pokemon get knocked out is sometimes the best. Because I could switch my Charizard into Tyranitar, right? And it could take a Flare Blitz or a Shadow Bone or whatever, because Tyranitar resists those. But that might put it in range of a Boomerang. And while we don't know, we definitely don't know. I don't want to find out. I don't want to find out. But while we don't know, it is still going to be useful to give my opponent 0 chances. Maybe they even have Brick Break. We don't know. But I don't want to give them any chances to knock my Tyranitar out. Because what we're going to do here is right now we're going to Protect and Yawn. And that should win us the game no matter what. Protect, Yawn. Like I said, just trying to make sure that Tyranitar is never threatened here. Because Torkoal doesn't matter. Dusclops doesn't really matter. Tyranitar is all that matters. And in some weird situation where Tyranitar gets knocked out, we do still have a Dusclops that can Nightshade through. So my two most important to preserves were all of my HP on Dusclops and all of my HP on Tyranitar. So organizing your team and really trying to see what's, or like, you know, it's kind of like order of operations, where you have like PEMDAS, you know, parentheses, whatever, all that math stuff. That doesn't matter, but you have an order. You need to put your team in order and say, what do I really need? And then what's a second priority? What comes first? And what, you know, what is more expendable? And so now, like I said, knowing that I need to preserve Tyranitar, I send it in, baiting him to attack it, because obviously I can protect, yawning, and now I switch out, so he actually never gets to hit my Tyranitar. And Bone Meringue is going to go into Dusclops, but like I said, Dusclops lower on the priority list than Tyranitar, so Dusclops is going to eat that up. Even if somehow it got knocked out, it is not as important as Tyranitar though, so we would have been perfectly okay with that. So it's kind of sad, I gotta be honest, because now we have to get the slow whittle away with Burning Jealousy, Nightshade. And like, it's fine, we're gonna win this game. But now we gotta sit here for like 2 more turns, because you know my opponent's not gonna forfeit, right? Even though they should, because they've lost. I mean, they would have to be max speed Marowak, and live a Burning Jealousy, and crit my Tyranitar, which might not even knock out. So like, I feel really fine here. It just sucks we gotta wait a little bit longer. While we're waiting here, don't forget to check out the links in the description for the team if you're interested in trying it. Also, we have our community Discord, which if you follow the Twitch, subs do get free team help. So even if you're not a sub though, it's worth joining, as we do have a great community of people who are always talking about Pokemon, always trying to learn new things together, offering trades too. We can do a lot of help getting teams in game. On top of that, while I'm saying it, if you're not checking me out on Twitch, what are you doing? Honestly, YouTube is like a side thing at the moment. We're trying to build the YouTube up, but we have, you know, a good amount of viewers every day on Twitch, 7 p.m. It's the best way to see me live. You can ask questions. I'm super duper interactive with chat. There's no better way to get the front line experience. But we are number 181 right now, which is crazy. This Charizard team has been killing it. But this is going to be a bit of a longer episode. Definitely a bit of a longer episode, because that first battle was so weird. It took up like 6 minutes of our time. Just for what? For what? Just to disconnect. I still don't even know if it was on my end. Like I said, I'll have to go back and look at the win-loss to see if the loss updates. And you can check right now, because you'll definitely know if by the end of the video I have an extra loss or an extra win for some reason. I can't check right now. Recordings don't pause for anybody, I gotta be honest. And splicing things together is lots of work, which I don't want to do. So we find EST, number 39. Wow. We really are hanging with the best of them right now. Crazy, crazy. Okay. So, the way I see it, I think Charizard is good. Thing is, they could go Indeedee. I don't like Indeedee too much. I think we're just going to go with this, with Tyranitar in the back. With the mindset of, at any moment, I can abort ship. And be like, hey, no more Dynamax-Charizard. We're going to be going a Tyranitar in game. I don't know if that's something we're going to be needing. But also, another video coming out soon is going to be planning and team preview. I know I don't talk too much in the episodes, but honestly, that's because there's only a limited amount of time. Thoughts move faster than words I could ever explain. And so I'm going to be going into a lot of detail about what to think during team preview. But my opponent is ready right now with the Dracovish and Porygon lead. So, I gotta be honest, I'm pretty sure Charizard lives whatever that Dracovish goes for. So I'm going to max Wildfire that Porygon right now and yawn Dracovish. And I know I'm locking that in super confidently, but like, it could have Rock Slide and it could have Fishious Rend. I don't think Rock Slide is strong enough, and I don't think Fishious Rend is either strong enough. They're going to switch in Clefairy. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, my opponent knew there was no reason to stay in with Dracovish there. So we're going to get the Wildfire. They are protected currently by Friend Guard, which, gotta admit, is a bit annoying. But if they don't target Charizard now, I'm feeling pretty good. They should target Charizard, though, with a Max Strike. As we're going to see Dynamax, I mean, come on, let's be real. If you see a Porygon-Z and it doesn't Dynamax, something's going wrong. Something's going majorly wrong in that battle. So, big Porygon-Z. One of my favorite sprites, I gotta be honest. The way that it, like, doesn't connect the head, it's so futuristic. Very cool Pokemon. So we Wildfire. How much is this gonna do to the Porygon? Oh, good gracious. That was damage. Now, he does knock me out too, okay? We do trade Dynamaxes here. But, I'm sure you can tell, my Dynamax is way, 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 way less important than his. Porygon-Z teams, and this is something we can cover in a later video in more detail, but Porygon-Z teams are great. But that's only because the Porygon is great. The rest of the team is usually what lets the team down. So the hardest part of building a Porygon-Z team is not deciding to run Porygon-Z. That part's easy. Obviously you know you want to run it. But the hardest part is the supports. So now that the Porygon-Z is gone, I do feel fairly confident to win this game. As Indeedee is gonna come out. So I got a cool tech here. You ready for this? So I think that my opponent is going to their Focus Sash. Okay. I think my opponent is going to switch their Clefairy into Dracovish. And I think that they're going to Imprison Trick Room me. But that's a whole other topic. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp Clefairy and Burning Jealousy. Because I'm pretty confident that my opponent is going to switch the Dracovish in for the Clefairy. It seems a bit weird at first because they had a yawn. So why would I burn them if I'm just going to have them fall asleep this turn? Well, obviously we all know that if they switch out, the yawn goes away. And Will-O-Wisping is a guaranteed way to make sure this Dracovish is not too threatening for the rest of the game. Because, let's be honest, Indeedee cannot hit my Tyranitar. Clefairy cannot hit my Tyranitar. All they have is that Dracovish. So if we shut that thing down, we are in a great, great, great spot. So still doing some chip with the GMAX Wildfire. Dracovish getting hurt by the burn. Very cool, very cool. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to Nightshade Dracovish and Burning Jealousy. Because my opponent could opt to go for the Imprison Trick Room. But honestly, if I get the Nightshade off, I think we just win. Because like they know that they need to stop my Trick Room. So I think that they're going to click Imprison here. And Dracovish probably just Fishious Rends into my Dusclops, I want to say. Because like if they Fishious Rend the Dusclops and Expanding Force, we should live due to the Sun and Burn. But yeah, they Imprison. Because they know that if I get Trick Room up, they lose. So they're Fishious Rending. I think we might live it. Okay, we don't actually live it. I think they're banded then. They're choice banded, yeah. They went after the Indeedee, so that was a choice banded Fishious Rend. I mean, we're max HP, max defense, Torkoal. I thought we might be able to live it, but obviously we didn't need to live it. Cool, cool. So Dracovish taking more chip. Do we have one more turn? If we have one more turn on Wildfire, a Protect seals this game up, and that's going to be amazing. So the play here might just be to protect Tyranitar. I don't even need to go for Rock Slide and try to take a water move. Might be able to burn the Indeedee here. Wait, let's just double check. One more, right? Yeah, GMAX Wildfire. So we learned in an episode before, when it says 1 right there by the GMAX Wildfire, that means you still get 1 turn of damage. So we Will-O-Wisp Banditti and Protect, and this should be a good game, unless my opponent switches the Dracovish out. That's a... I don't think it's easy to explain. That's a crazy good play. Because what that does is it covers for my Protect, and even though they're preserving a burned Dracovish, that's their win con. They needed that burned Dracovish. So we Willow. I should have attacked with Tyranitar, but I do believe we will actually be getting a knockout on Indeedee this turn. With the Sand, the Burn, and the Residual. There are 3 fingers up. We should get the knockout here. Is that Burn? Ooh. I don't know if that's Burn range. Burn range? No. So we do Pain Split the Clefairy here. And Rock Slide. Like I said, I think we beat the Dracovish anyways. It really is just going to be closer now. Now that that's happened, it is going to be... Like, now that they've preserved the Dracovish, it is going to be a lot closer. They're thinking hard about it. I don't know what they're thinking about. They click Expanding Force and, like, Protect, I think. I think they click Protect, if they have it. Yeah, I don't know what they thought about that turn for way too long. Expanding Force is coming out. It is enough to knock out Dusclops. Okay, so you gotta assume they've got Helping Hand. So the question is, do they go down to Burn plus Sand? And then if they don't, we need to see if we take a Helping Hand, Burned, Choice Banded Fish's Friend. It looks like they don't go down to Burn plus Sand. And there's one more... Wait, oh, there's one more turn of Psychic Terrain. Okay, my best play is to click Protect. And if they have Heal Pulse Clefairy, I will hold that L close to my chest. They do not. So they go for Helping Hand. Obviously, like I said, I Protect here. Now, here's something I'm going to teach you guys that you might not want to hear. My best play here, and I hate to say it, my best play is to go for a double Protect. Now, I know that sounds weird, and everyone gets mad at double Protects, but even though it's a stupid play, and even though I might just live, going for the double Protect not only gives me a chance to just get the double and win, but I believe it makes... Does it make Fish's Friend do less? I don't know that one for a fact. That's a secondary thought. But at the very least, it gives us our best chance of winning. So why not take your best chance of winning? Protect does fail. If we take like no damage, it does work. Okay. I don't know if me going for Protect made Fish's Friend do less. I have no idea. If someone knows in the comments, that is my... I would love to know if me going for Protect a second time made it do less damage. I don't think it did, because I think it's if your foe moves first, and my Protect failed. So technically, I didn't move. But like I said, my best odds of winning we're going for the Protect. Even though I live the Helping Hand Fish's Friend, like, it's just the best odds. So we do win again. 2-0. Did we go 8-0? Did we go 8-0 with this team? Because this team is definitely good. This team is really, really solid. If I were to play in a tournament right now, I would absolutely consider using this team. Wow. Okay, so that was crazy. It's a bit of a longer episode, 30 minutes. So honestly, I'm feeling good. That first game, still really weird. I need to investigate what happened there. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you everybody for watching. I am going to have a new team next episode. It might be something a little spicy. As we went really standard for this episode, or these past 2 episodes. I want to do something really fun on the channel next. So, might be a little weird. We might not win every game like we do with this team, but I still want to showcase some fun stuff. So definitely don't want to miss tomorrow's episode, because that one's going to be really, really fun. And beyond that, don't forget to check me out on Twitch if you haven't. Like I said, a live interactive experience, in my opinion, is the best way to enjoy content if you're into that kind of thing. If you like just watching on YouTube, I still appreciate you. Don't worry about it. Love seeing you guys liking the videos. Beyond that, I'd say join the Discord one more time. I'm just going to keep plugging everything. Don't forget to join the Discord. It's a fun place to hang out. And that is going to be it. That's going to be it for us today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Push me up so more people can find these videos. I would love to see it. And we'll be back tomorrow with a very fun team.